All right, everybody. Long time no see, but today we got something a little interesting. Got a little bit of a Figu-Documentary on MSP Gohan here. So, to a few of you guys, this is like, Apple, why do you have MSP Gohan 3 times? And funny, we're not gonna go into it, but yeah, some of you might be able to tell already. Whoa, hold on. There's a couple differences here, and that's essentially all I want to document here, because I was always kind of under the assumption that the original release of MSP Gohan just had a slight head tilt, and the re-release did not. But that is not the case at all, so I want to make it all very apparent in this documentary style. But before I even go into any of that, I don't know what International Day it'll be by the time this is uploaded. So happy birthday to anybody named Marcus or Lillian. Alright, let's go into this. Like I said earlier, there's an original release of MSP Gohan and a re-release of MSP Gohan. And first thing we can kind of go into is, how do I know which is the original, which is the re-release? 3 ways of knowing. 1, I'll put up a photo of the box right now. You'll see one box has an extra logo, one does not. I'll specify in the text. I don't remember off the top of my head. The second is, the original will be a Chinese manufacturer. Oh, we're not going to be able to get this on camera. It's so hard to see. Please. Please. We're not getting it, are we? No, I'm making it. I'm getting it. Hold on. Please. Okay, there we go. Check that out. Chinese. China. Produced in China. Right? This is the original. These 2 are re-releases. And they are from Vietnam. Oh, do we see it? We do see it right there. Yep. Vietnamese. I'll even try to get a better photo if I remember. But that's the those are the first 2 ways you could tell. The next is just purely based off of look here, right? So on the right is the original. You can kind of tell we've got a very large difference in the face. Look at that, right? And let me preface, anyone that's like, oh, the original is so much better. It is, but I mean, relatively speaking, you put either of them on a Cell Saga shelf and they look both great, they look fine. The differences are honestly kind of minor when you're not comparing them to each other, you know? But faces are a lot different. I would say the original is much more true to Gohan, where this guy has got a little bit of highlights in the mouth. This guy does not. That's kind of the main indicator that I use. Another indicator that you might see is that, whoa, hold up, this dude's a little taller. Yeah, he's straight up taller than the other one. Let's go side by side. Look at the pose here. One of them, the re-release, is very tilted back, right? Let me angle it towards you guys. Yeah, the re-release is tilted way farther back than the original, which I am not even sure why. So the original one does end up being taller than the re-release, as well as, let's get the light on. Maybe it's a little hard to tell, but on camera, but the tips of the hair are also whiter, right? the last difference is actually this whole time I've been showing you guys a re-release MSP Gohan that I repainted matte. If you remember in my previous video where I'm talking about how to elevate your figures, yeah, this guy in the middle here is a matte finish. The actual original is that guy. This guy. Oh my god, look at the finish! He's so shiny! Why did they do that to him? Who did this? Right? So I mean, we point out all these differences and it's like, whoa, I want the original. But, I mean, we're gonna be honest here. They're, again, relative to each other, yeah, there are differences. It's a lot of difference. You would definitely prefer one over the other, but I mean, generally speaking, throw them on a Cell Saga shelf, it's not gonna make much of a difference. Like, I've swapped out my re-release for my original, can't tell a difference. As long as you get the matte finish on there, I think that is the best difference that we could do, right? So here's that difference in natural lighting between original and re-release. Here's matte finish, right? The original obviously comes with a matte finish. I think that's the only thing that would elevate this more than needed. Like, you don't need the original. If you want to spend 80 to 110 bucks on the original, I mean, go for it. But I mean, you can find MSP Gohan here, the re-release. 2 on the left. You can find it for very cheap. You can find it for 25 bucks, 35 bucks, 40 bucks, 50 bucks. It's all about timing. And honestly, go back to how to elevate the figure. I'll put it up on screen again. Figure out how to do the matte finish. It's really easy. And just do that. And then we're good, right? All right, but that is all of my initial thoughts. I'll roll out the montage of each of these guys on the pedestal rotating. We'll have a comparison, we'll have natural lighting, we'll have elevated lighting, and you guys can really see the difference from there. So this is where I check out. I appreciate everyone for watching, and welcome to the Figu-Doc. And to anybody contemplating getting MSP Gohan, best Gohan figure. Goodbye.